Hello, I'm live. Louisiana beer reviews. Forgot to add myself to my own hangout for a few seconds. Got audio, got no video right now. This laptop, it's saying the camera's working, but it's obviously not working. So I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, I'll need these headphones. So if anyone joins, I'll need the headphones, but I don't need anybody to join because I'm doing unless they've got Voodoo Ranger on hand. I'm doing Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. The Voodoo Ranger series was introduced in 2016, and it replaced the original Ranger series from New Belgium Brewing Company. I was never thrilled with the Ranger. New Belgium was started about 30 years ago. They've been bought out by a foreign company. Okay, so it's got that aqua, that turquoise label with the skeleton guy wearing the flight cap, and the logo on the flight cap is the skeleton guy. It's a logo of himself. He's got the flight jacket with hamburger, other buttons, 9% alcohol, 70 international bitterness units, best by November 7th, 2021. Very nice. Okay, 61st day of 2021, 18 hours, 6:02 p.m. I guess you'd say. Don't really brewery, can't make it out. We know it's from America. I am in America. Ronnie F. says, with no video, it's just not the same, but better than nothing, I guess. Right, it's not the same because usually you can see my face. I have a beard. I have eyeglasses. I'm wearing a green Tulane shirt with a T and a wave on it. T for Tulane and wave for green wave. The T and the wave are small, embroidered, about 2 inches by 1.5 inches wide on the upper left breast. And it's a t-shirt, green. Tulane's colors, olive green and sky blue. Macro says, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, more important than mine. Okay, so I'm going to pour the beer. You know I do a straight in pour, so I'm going to have a lot of foam. Comical story. Yesterday I poured a glass and I got the big head of foam, so I set the bottle down. I said I'll finish pouring later, and then I forgot that I had done that. So I ended up pouring out about 1 ounce of the beer in the sink, and I saw the foam. I said, wait, I forgot to finish it off. Very foolish. This beer is about $10.50 $10.50 a 6-pack. Usually Ron won't allow people on the show if they aren't showing their face. That's right, but that's if they're doing it intentionally. Now, if their town is hit by a Category 4 hurricane, well, it was Category 3 and then dropping to 2 by the time it hit us, but it was Category 4 when it hit the beach. But it did hit the beach at Grand Isle, Louisiana. My uncle's house, both of his houses were destroyed, and my aunt's house was destroyed. There was 100% destruction in that town. 60% of the houses in my town suffered major damage. 20% suffered minor damage. So it's 80% damage rate of minor to major varieties or range. Cheers, Ron. Cheers to you, BC. Now, if somebody refuses to show their face and they want to use an alias, yeah, they're not coming on. Thick, spongy, off-white head in the appearance. It is semi-clear and deep gold. Not orange, but almost to orange, But it's a deep gold, burnished gold. Say, think about the San Francisco 49ers helmet color. Do you know for a while the San Francisco 49ers had silver and gold? That was their colors. I think the original colors for the team was silver and red. I need to say, sorry. Red with silver trim, silver helmet, silver pants. But then I guess they realized around 1963, Wait a minute. It was the San Francisco gold rush, not the silver rush. Why are we wearing silver? So they went to the more appropriate red and gold instead of red and silver. All right. Thanks, BC. Anyway, 9% alcohol, 70 IBUs. The malt is pale malt and black malt. Why it's got to be black malt? The hops. Delta. Let's go in alphabetical order. Bravo, Cascade, no, Bravo, Calypso, Cascade, Centennial, Delta, and Mosaic. Bravo, Calypso, Cascade, Centennial, Delta, and Mosaic. Ale yeast. And I can see it sold at some stores right near me at this very moment. And I bought it at a store near me a few days ago. I bought it at Piggly Wiggly, and I put a link below. Now, aroma. We're going to come back at 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time, live for Fandango Friday liqueurs. So go out and get your liqueurs. Put them in the freezer. Immediately, you have almost 4 hours to get it cold. It won't be cold enough. It needs to be in the freezer overnight. Do all of the liqueurs need to be drunk freezing? No, but it's a big help. Of course, you can put it over ice after getting it out the freezer for a number of hours, and that would probably work fine. You just don't want to drink liqueurs warm. In my experience, they do not work, although some are designed for hot coffee. We can be honest about that. So it'll be James P. Madonna on video, myself, and maybe BC's beer reviews. Whether it's bottle or can, he's about to review a beer, you know. So he may have a liqueur. Okay, there's a lot of thick lacing on this ale. Pour the rest in. I'm going to walk half a mile after this. I already walked a mile today. It's chilly this morning. Early September, mid-September. Let's see, 10th, 20, 30. Okay, so the first third of September. 3/3 of September, 10, 20, 30. Okay, for the first third of September in Louisiana, for it to be chilly in the morning where you could need a jacket is very unusual, but it was very nice. Piney hop resin on the nose. And white bread, but not white bread crust. All right, taste. Cheers. Cheers to you, David Arthur. In Canada, BC says Piggly Wiggly is a unique name for a store. It is. It's a chain. I think it's a chain of independent stores. I could be wrong, but regardless, they claim they're the oldest grocery chain in America, like going back to 1920 something. But I know A&P also made that claim, Atlantic and Pacific. But they're largely defunct. Atlantic and Pacific had the oldest store in their lineup in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, New Orleans, Louisiana, opened in 1926. I think it could be 27. When A&P left this region, Atlantic and Pacific left, and it was replaced by Rouse's, but that store is still open on Royal Street, New Orleans, and it's very tiny. It's a very compact grocery store. Thanks, Kelby. Thanks for watching. You too, David. Take care. All right. So this beer is very mild for a 9% beer. You think 9%, boy, but it's got to be strong and harsh, and it's an IPA 70 IBUs. It must be a knockout on your taste buds. Interestingly, it is not. I told my father yesterday, I said, a lot of people say these beers smell piney, like pine needles. I said, what do you think? I'm not smelling that beer. You always want me to smell the beer. He used to drink a lot of beer, but he had to start taking medicine the last 18 years because of health reasons, so he gave up beer. But he drank a lot of bland beer, like Coors Light, for instance. Now, so he's wrong to say all beer smells the same. It doesn't. It smells like beer in a general sense. They don't smell the same in a specific sense at all. All right, taste. Mild, mellow. Is the bitterness there? Sure it is. 70 IBUs? Definitely. Is it harsh? No. It's interesting, but it isn't harsh. Um, Contra-wise, I found that the Ranger line was very bitter and harsh, and someone described it as a fleshy hop, and I agree. It was sort of a nasty tasting beer. That Ranger line. It was discontinued, so they might have gotten feedback from their customers. Maybe they watch videos like mine and realize they need to be improved. And I think the Voodoo Ranger line is a great improvement. They're all good. The Voodoo Ranger Hazy, maybe the best hazy IPA I've ever had. The regular Ranger, Voodoo Ranger, what is it, 7%? Great. Standard or extra IPA, not quite double. This one, the Imperial, awesome. You can get a 19.2 ounce can at Circle K, maybe some racetracks, for about $3. Yeah, great deal. So the lacing is so impressive and thick, and just such a good sign. The body is full and high medium, and you could almost say heavy. So it's slight slickness in the mouth, but not a whole lot. Oh, this beer is so what's the word? Savory almost. Or some people will be fancy pants and say umami, but it is that. Wouldn't drink too many all the time because it's very filling and you get the high alcohol content. And I have the liqueurs coming up, and I have a 99 proof liqueur, so I gotta take it easy. Still want to drink um, another two Ice House. Let me think about that. Yeah, I drank an Ice House this morning. Have one left. Don't want to drink another Voodoo Ranger today. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go do some beer shopping at some point today, and sooner than later. Go take a little ride. Won't be a problem. Okay, great product. On this live hangout, and once again, sorry, no audio. I mean to say, no, folks got audio, no video. We're going to try to get back in order once our hurricane recovery continues along. It's going to be a hard thing to accomplish, I guess. Um, you've got to score this thing at least a 94, but I'm going to go with 95. I think it's a 9.5 out of 10. It's the most excellent product for the most excellent price, not the greatest price. Lagunitas got them beat on that. But it's close. And another great one is the Bell's Double Two Hearted Ale. Mathern says Bell's Double Two Hearted. Fabulous, super strong ale. But now, it's $17.99 a six pack at Mathern's, $16.99 at Total Wine and More, which would save me no money because I would have to drive over 20 miles to get it. So it would obviously not make a long trip to save a dollar. But if I happen to be passing through that part of Metairie, Louisiana, and Total Wine was there, sure, I'd stop and buy it. Just like I do with liquor. I don't make a special trip to go get it. But if I'm passing through, certainly I'll stop, pick up certain things as needed. And at this time, nothing is needed in the liquor world. Let's look at a few comments and we'll roll out of here. So 9.5 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, 95, most excellent. Voodoo Ranger. Beer Hound says, hi, Ronald Rue. Hello, Beer Hound. Sorry I can't show my face, but the camera won't work. IPA is the best form of liquor. Well, it's certainly one of the best alcoholic drinks. Ranger is a great budget craft beer. No doubt. Thanks, BC. He agrees with me. Carl Strauss beer. Not familiar with it. We may get it. I've never seen it. The Ghost of Ron Speaks. Yeah, it's the ghost. I'm still around. I didn't drown. Some people almost did, though. The ones that live closer to Lake Pontchartrain and Maurepas, because those two lakes are so close, so it was pretty scary for them. My daughter called me on the phone. If you need to climb into the attic, go ahead. So it's not going to flood here where I live. If my house floods, there's no town for the town to be gone, you know. But still, we had 80% of the houses damaged. 60% of the houses were seriously damaged or even destroyed. I saw some destroyed houses. Totally have to be knocked down. Can't get enough of double two heart ale. Oh man, I drank one bottle and it's so fabulous. And I know I had had it before, but for some reason I didn't make a video and I hadn't posted the review. I might have been at somebody's house drinking it. But I've got to, before this hurricane, I was going to pick some up. So yeah, I'm going to pass by and pick some up. But I'm going to go do some beer shopping. We'll see what I can find. Carl Strauss Tangible IPA, 7%, $10 for a 6-pack in Stacy. Well, if I see it, check it out. I want a false staff on them, yeah. Well, that'd be kind of tacky. Thank you, Craft Beer Tastic. Wasn't too much of a death toll in Louisiana, really no deaths from the hurricane directly. There were some post-hurricane related deaths. Okay. But none killed in the storm that I'm aware of. New Jersey, New York, different story because of terrible flooding. That storm carried a lot of humidity, a lot of water. Check my review on it when you can. Well, anytime I try a beer, I try to watch everyone's review of it. Whatever the beer is, sometimes I'll try a beer and there'll be 200 reviews in an extreme case. It might take weeks to watch them all, but I try to watch them all. Of course, some are so terrible you can't bear to watch them. Those are usually channels that may have only made a few videos and disappeared. But typically, they're very interesting. I'm very far behind on my videos. Got about 35 left to watch. And I'm going to try to catch up in the next few days. So I think that's feasible. So thank you, everybody, for watching this. I don't know if the video was fantastic. Very difficult when there's no video. But the product is fantastic. So cheers to Voodoo Ranger. And then okay, in about 3.5 hours, I'll be back. 6:30 Eastern Time. Thanks, everybody.